Okay, let's talk about cutting, specifically an onion and slicing an onion and garlic. This is what's going to go in the Hayashi rice that we're making later. So we're going to start off with this onion. So because I'm slicing this and not dicing it, I am using more of a chef's rectangular knife. If I was going to be dicing it, I would use a knife more accustomed to this for a thinner tip. So the first thing we'll do is cut off the two ends. Then I'm going to cut it right in half. I'm going to peel off the outer layer. Because we are going to use a whole onion for the rice. You don't have to do it fast, you don't have to do it professionally, you just slowly take thin slices. They're going to essentially disappear in the gravy sauce anyway. Don't have to be perfect either. So when you get to this size, turn it sideways and just continue on. You can turn it back, just being careful of how much you have left so you don't cut yourself. So, gonna move on to the next one. So you're looking for a consistency like this. Just not too thin, but enough to break down and sear. So the garlic's different because it's so readily packed. If you're strong enough, you can squeeze it to squeeze off pieces. And then you'll just be able to tear them off once you get through the top layer. So normally for this dish, or any dish, I use 5 to 7 cloves. But because this is so small, I'm just going to use it all. It won't make that much difference. So once you have the cloves they still have another layer on it, which can be difficult to deal with. So you can just smash it with your knife, and usually that will take care of the outer layer. And what you should have left should just look like pale skin. Doesn't matter that it gets crushed. We're going to be chopping it up either way. Just be careful when doing that. Your knife doesn't move around or somehow get cut. Sometimes with garlic, when it starts getting old, you'll get it to where it'll stick. That's the case. You can just cut off the end that was attached, held it to the clove head. Now, if you have a food processor, it is easier to use it to dice garlic. We do not have that, so it'll be done by hand. And I will spare all of you, well, I'll show you first off and do the rest later. So that is about as much as I'm going to dice it. Don't have to be that fine. It's just my preference. Anyway, we'll come back together when we go to produce the dish in its whole.